This talk is on multiples, factors and primes. Now, multiples are basically your times tables. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, so on. And your usual question will be the first 5 multiples of a given number, or to select a multiple of a given number. So if I've asked you for the first 5 multiples of 5, they would be 5, don't forget the number itself, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm adding the number each time. Okay. If you'd like to have a go, you can pause here and have a go at finding the first 5 multiples of these numbers. 40. Okay, so pause here and have a go at finding the first 5 multiples of these numbers. Okay, our next thing we're going to look at are factors. So factors are any whole number which divides exactly into no remainders. So, factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, okay, because they all divide exactly into 6, leaving no remainders. Okay, a way of finding this is finding pairs of numbers which multiply to give our number. So 1 and 6 multiply to give us 6, and 2 and 3 multiply to give us 6. So let's have a go at these questions. Okay, so factors are 30. So I always start with 1, because 1 is always a factor of any number. And 1 times 30, so itself, gives us 30. So 1 times 30 are factors. Does 2 go into it? Okay, yes it does. It goes into it 15 times, so 2 and 15 are factors. Does 3 go into it? Yes it does. 3 times 10 gives us 30. Does 4 go into it? No, it doesn't, so it's not a factor. Okay, does 5 go into it? Yes, it does. It goes in 6 times. Okay, and I've already found 6, so there's no point going any further. So I've found all my numbers. Okay, working around systematically. Okay, let's try the same thing with 12. Okay, so 1 is always a factor. So 1 times 12 is 12. Does 2 go into it? Yes, it does. It goes into it 6 times. Okay. Does 3 go into it? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yes, it does. It goes in 4 times. Okay. And I've already backed round. So I've worked through systematically around the numbers. Okay. So finally, you can pause here if you want to have a go first. But 1 is always a factor of 20. And of any number. So 1 is our first factor, and 1 times 20 gives us 20. Okay? Does 2 go into it? Yes, it does. 2 times 10 gives me 20. Does 3 go into 20? No, it doesn't, so it's not a factor. Does 4 go into 20? Yes, it does. It goes in 5 times. Back round to 5, which means I've found all my factors. Okay? Final thing we're looking at are prime numbers. So a natural number is called a prime number, or a prime, if it's greater than 1 and has no dividers other than 1 in itself. Okay, so prime numbers only have 2 factors. So if we have a look at number 1, 1 only has 1 factor, so it's not a prime. If we have a look at 2, let's find the factors. 1 times 2 is 2. So I've got 2 factors, so it is a prime. So 2 is our first prime number. Okay, if we have a look at 3, 1 times 3 gives me 3. So it only has 2 factors, so it is prime. We have a look at the number 4. Okay, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2, so it has 3 factors, so it's not a prime. Okay. Let's have a look at 5. 1 times 5 are the only factors, so it is a prime. Okay, if we have a look at 6, I can do 1 times 6 or 2 times 3. So it has more than 2 factors, so it's not prime. Okay, if we carried on doing that, we'd find out that the first 8 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. Now you need to know these for your GCSEs, so I recommend revising them. Try making up an index card, read them, hide them, and try and copy out what you can remember. And keep doing that until you can remember all of them. Thank you for listening.